a little while.
We just haven't really had a chance to like get together and film. It sounds silly, but like we've both been like either away or like busy with work and stuff. But we're back.
We're back now. So today's idea we had was to film a full face of Makeup Revolution because we both love Makeup Revolution.
Yeah.
And they have so many products out at the moment.
Yeah, literally.
So we just bulk bought everything. A few products we already had.
Yeah.
So yeah, today we're just going to be doing a full face of Makeup Revolution and reviewing them at the end. So stay tuned if you want. So I start off with my eyebrows, so I tend to comb them up and then run through it with a pencil. So Revolution do two different ones. No, these are the same, ignore me. These are exactly the same, so they're like that.
I start off with my base, which I know is a little bit controversial. Everyone's like, you know, eyes, eyebrows, base, whatever.
You're a suck.
I go with base first. So I'm going to use the Revolution Ultra Base Primer 24-hour makeup.
Bit of a tricky one, right? Isn't it? We've been away for a while.
Just a little while.
And that is because we've both been quite busy with finishing college and things like that. And I lied as well. I'm going to start off with by moisturising.
Next step after primer for me is liquid highlighter.
So now I'm going in my brows. So they often come with this one does come with a spoolie on the end. So I comb them up, not too much, trying to keep the natural shape of them, and then sketch out a small line underneath towards the arch, down, and then do exactly the same on the top. So that's what I'm going to do here.
I'm going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F7.
F7. So it's taken me a while, but eyebrows tend to take me the longest, plus this isn't helping because it's not the right colour, so it's making it more difficult for me. But I'll get there. At the end of the video we'll give like a little mini review of each product and say, like, we can give it a mark out of 10.
I like to dot the foundation around my face first. Don't know why, it's just something I've gotten into. Yeah, makes you look a bit funny before you start.
Smells like cleaned brushes recently.
I don't know. It just smells quite like a fruity scent. I don't know if that's the foundation.
You must have cleaned them.
This is the first time using
Maybe it's the
this
foundation.
foundation.
So
it might be.
eyebrows are done. They are looking a little bit lighter, but I didn't have any other options. So then after I've done my eyebrows, I carve them out. So Revolution do, now these have been raved about, their conceal and define concealers. So I've got a few, so because my skin tends to change quite a bit because I sit out in the sun and get tan. So I'm just going to test them out and see which one I want to use. I'm going to go with this one. So this is the normal size, and then you can get the super size as well, which gives you a bit more because they tend to run out quite quick. I'm going to use the C6.5 because it's really light. That's not my natural colour, but I'm going to use that to carve out the brows.
I actually quite like how it's gone on the skin.
It's very smooth, isn't it? I like that.
That's like my first time actually ever using.
Truly ever using.
Yeah,
it,
honestly,
yeah.
like truly ever using the foundation.
Actually, I quite like that. And it's a good colour match as
Good
well.
colour.
Just
Have
been,
to take it down my neck a little bit, but
just been on holiday.
yeah.
Wrongs.
Tan lines are showing through there.
So I take just like a flat brush that's pretty straight and just carve out my brows.
I'm going to go in with concealer. Again, I just kind of dot the concealer in places that I want it to, you know, be focusing more. Get any red areas.
So you look a bit silly when you do this.
Yeah, I do.
No, not you, me.
Oh, you.
I wasn't just hating on you.
You look a bit silly when you do it. Okay.
So yeah, we've apologised for lying in our last video and we said we'd be back next week. Things have been quite busy, so we've only just got round to filming because we've been on all sorts of holidays and we were celebrating finishing college. We got our certificates yesterday, so we're both qualified makeup artists, which we're very proud of. And then we're going, you're doing next year, aren't you?
Yes.
Back again next year.
We'll both be back next year.
Back for another year, which is more like special effects stuff, which is exciting because I think we both enjoy that.
Yeah,
side of
that should be
things.
good fun. and like prosthetic making and things like
I
that.
come out of like after doing my makeup, like I'm only 2 things in and my hands are just covered in like
Literally.
every single product I've used.
That I used like when I did art at GCSE and A level, that was literally me.
You use it as like a mixing palette, like the back of
Sorry, I have just applied a lighter concealer in the bits I want to highlight, so under my eyes, middle of my forehead, down the bridge of the nose. Keep it there.
It's Revolution, the under eye primer, Illuminate. So this is, I don't know whether this means for under your eyes or like as an eye base. I think it means for under your eyes, but I'm going to use it as an eye base. So that's quite a recent one that they've just brought out. That's from Revolution Pro. So I'm just going to wash that over my lid.
I'm going to powder the areas that I highlighted. And get this fat brush on my eye. So I forgot my beauty blender, so that's all good.
I do prefer a beauty blender.
Especially for under the eye, it's just so much better.
I think we said that in the last video, didn't we? The one that was filmed about 25 years ago. So I cheat when I do my makeup and I'm going to use micropore tape. I'm a cheater. So I'm going to pop some of that on before I start doing my eyeshadow.
Judging you.
Judging you.
How dare you.
If I didn't do that, then I'd clean it up with concealer, so either way. But I find this way quite easy, like a lot easier.
Yeah.
So no. Have you ever done it before? Have you tried it?
Right. No, I don't know.
Yeah, don't get into the habit. It gets addictive.
I'm going to go with the Revolution Pro 4K bronzer palette. Now this is the first time I've used this. I love the Revolution Pro 4K highlighter palette, so I'm expecting good things. So fingers crossed. I'm going to tap it off because I don't want it. So when I go with my bronzer, I don't know how to explain it. It's not quite... It's kind of in between where you would contour and where you would bronze really, so I like to kind of go under your cheekbone. Under my cheekbone, but still higher than you would with contour. I don't even know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. I think everyone goes in different places with their bronzer. It's like one of those things, it's just where you prefer it, I think.
Yeah. Because everyone's got a different face shape, so it's literally what complements you better.
Yeah.
And then I kind of work it into my temple here and up along the corner of my face. I don't know, the edges, yeah. Because I guess like that is like the top of your forehead is the highest point, so that's obviously where the sun's going to catch.
When you start explaining what you do with your makeup, it sounds weird because you just naturally do eyeshadow now. So this is a new palette. This is Revolution Pro again, and this is an exact copy of the
Are you really going to bait them out like that?
Huda Beauty. Definitely, but it's a much cheaper version. So if you're looking for a cheaper version, this I think I paid £40 for, or the equivalent of £40. I bought it in Paris, so if you look at that, sorry I haven't cleaned it. Oh actually I should probably block that off. So there's that, and then that. But it's very good, and this was like 10 or 12. It's an on the budget version of it. I'm going to take Whisper, and I'm just gonna do that in the outer corner, the outer V of my eye, and in my crease.
So I very much love this palette. Revolution Pro 4K highlighter in gold. Oh, you can tell my favourite is this one because it is the most used, and I've actually hit pan.
However, before we do our review at the end, this palette, this 4K, whatever it's called, highlighting palette is my favourite. I've bought like some really expensive highlighters and nothing compares to it. Nothing
It is
at all.
honestly amazing.
It's a go-to, definitely.
The amount of people I've raved to it about and been like, buy this, or whenever I wear it, I always get compliments like, your highlighter looks amazing. I'm like, the Revolution Pro 4K palette, go buy it, like, it's great.
I think it's about £8 now, but still, you can't go wrong with
Yeah,
that.
considering some people would pay like £20 for a highlighter.
I'd happily pay like £50 for a highlighter.
You probably might remember from our first video, George would like to spend money on
George
makeup. I don't.
Smashes the cash a bit too much and needs to calm down.
Okay, so I've literally highlighted top of my cheekbone, eyebrow bone, cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin, and then down the nose. And that is about it, I think. I really like highlighter, so you'll probably see me going in a few times.
So after I've gone in with Whisker, I'm then going to carry over shadow and darken up those outer corners and not bring it in as far because the Whisper was a lot lighter. It came out quite a lot lighter than I thought it would. So I'm just going to pop that in my outer V.
I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, the way I used to do it. Good old bit of eyeshadow.
I'm going to use a bit of eyeshadow, you nutcase.
I'm going to use a bit of eyeshadow. Because you know what? You can use products for different things. It doesn't have to be what I said before.
Exactly.
So yeah, I am going in with the Revolution Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Palette in Flawless. And I'm just taking the darkest brown shade because my eyebrows are quite dark anyway. Good old angled brush. I'm going to do my brows that way because I don't have any that's going to suit my colour right now.
Other than the one thing I don't like about this eyeshadow palette is you have to really work the colours in to build them up. They don't, this particular one, I know the other ones are quite good. You have to like really work it in, otherwise it doesn't show up.
This isn't ideal. I haven't done this for a long time using eyeshadow. I've actually been quite a fan of the crayon. Well, I suppose it's a crayon because it's not quite a pencil and it's not a liquid.
I've stolen Amy's palette. This is the Reloaded Iconic Vitality Revolution palette, and I'm going to take this shade just here and I'm going to brush that along the top just so like it blends in. Okay, so that's that done.
That's me done. My brows as well.
I'm going to go in with a Revolution Do a cut crease canvas, and I got the shade Halo and Create, and I'm going to go, that's Halo, that's Create, I'm going to go with Create because it's like more skin tone.
I'm going to prime my eyelids.
We're swapping over now.
Yeah.
So, well,
I literally just take this on my finger and blend it into my eyelid. I quite like this because it kind of goes tacky. So
yeah, I do remember that about it.
You can kind of tell that eyeshadow is going to like almost grip to it because it is tacky.
Again, I'm going to go off camera, I'm just going to carve out my
I
crease.
think I'm going to play with these two palettes. Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2 and Revolution Reloaded Iconic Vitality.
I think I put on a little bit much because normally I use the Collection concealer to carve out my eyes, and that you kind of build up that. Whereas this it's quite thin.
So I've taken the sort of orange shade of the Neutrals 2 palette, and I am literally just blending it into my crease and kind of all over my eye really, just to really get that colour on there. I tend to bring it quite high, like into the highlight, by using my brush, kind of like at an angle just against the skin so you don't get that bit that's got all the product on it. Then I like to take a clean, fluffier brush just to help blend that again out into under the eyebrow and into the highlight. Next I'm taking the pinkier, brighter shade in the Neutrals 2 palette. And again, going in the same position as the other one, still blending it out. Now I'm going into the Iconic Vitality palette and taking the kind of purpley pink shades just to really deepen the crease I've created.
I'm going to pick a sparkly colour. I think I'm going to go with Golden, this one here, and I'm going to pop that just where I've put where I've carved out my crease, so just like a lid colour. So I'm going to just take a little one and kind of pat that on.
I do quite like these eyeshadows. Like I feel like you can go in after you've done your like foundation because generally there isn't much fallout.
With this one, with the ones you put over the lid, I mean you can see already it comes out like that. There is a bit with these ones, but with the other ones, like the matte ones,
yeah,
they're really good.
Oh, I like that. It literally looks like glitter.
Yeah, can Can you see there that quite a lot of it just falls?
It's like quite a chunky
Glitter,
glittery
but it's not
eyeshadow.
stuck together massively well.
I'm going to go in with the cut crease. Actually, I'm going to go with a different colour just to show the difference. Because you went in with more skin tone, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I'm going in with Halo, the cut crease canvas.
Now, but I pop that on. As you can see, there's quite a lot of fallout with that. I would advise not doing what I did and put a glitter glue or a prime or something on first. I did prime my eyelids, but I'm not sure it was with the correct stuff. So yeah, like a glitter glue, the NYX glitter glue I'd advise to go in with that. But it's really nice. I have spilled it all over me. It is like a chunky glitter. It is more like a chunky glitter rather than what you get in the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going to take these off and hope that they're even. If they're not, I'll cry later. I'll brush them out.
I've just kind of taken a mix of the kind of glittery shades in the Neutrals 2 palette and sort of did a mix on the middle of my eye where I placed the cut crease base. And I'm just going around the corners and top and deepen that.
So I'm just going to clean up underneath my eyes and then I'm going to pop some concealer on my face and start doing my base.
So what I did is I started right at the lash line, kind of went out sort of like halfway between each and then worked the way up, made it into like a little triangle on my eye and kind of just patted it in with my finger. The good thing about this is you can basically cover it with the eyeshadow. If the shape isn't right, you can just blend it in.
So now I'm going to go in with the concealer and I'm going to use my beauty blender and I'm going in with C7 in their Conceal and Define Concealer. So then just go in with your damp beauty blender and then blend that in.
Okay, I'm going to go under the eye. I'm going to go quite a bright sort of fuchsia pink under the eye.
Going to head in with the same foundation as Amy was using in F7 and it's the Conceal and Define Foundation.
Just like to say, please excuse the funny face I make when doing under my eye.
Oh yeah, mouth open.
I'm trying not to do it now, I'm like...
It's like when you're doing your mascara. Well, not you, everyone.
Oh yeah. So it's waterproof, the waterproof Revolution mascara, and the lid is just looks like it's got water droplets
Yeah,
on it.
rain speckled.
I thought there was something wrong with the lid. It turns out that's...
So just blend that in with the same beauty blender.
I have no lashes currently because I've just recently removed all my lash extensions, so this mascara isn't going to do much.
Happens to the best of us.
Honestly. As nice as they were at the time,
Not worth
I
it.
kind of regret getting them.
It smells a bit funny. I'm not a big fan of it.
What is it?
It smells kind of like...
See, is that the foundation?
It's the foundation.
I
yeah.
thought that. It's, I don't know.
I don't love the smell of it. It's kind of a bit like petrol-y, I think.
I thought it was like... I'm going to have to smell it again now. Although it is a little bit clumpy. That is the one thing I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to take this brush, which... I don't even know what this brush is called, but it has this end which is like a little comb, and it's good for getting through your lashes if mascara is too clumpy.
I actually really like that base. Really like a big fan of it.
It's nice.
Goes on, it makes your skin look really nice. Don't love the smell of it. It's not. That's not great. I'm going to go under my eyes now, and I'm going to take. I think I'm going to go in with shadow. It's going to be like the dark brown, and just bring that under my eyes. I'm doing exactly what you said you were going to do. I'm just sat here like, oh, I don't.
Don't worry, I'm doing it as well. Yeah. Not a huge fan of that mascara. To be fair, this is the only one we've got.
George is looking very tribal.
I'm going to go in and do my lips. This is not a Revolution product, so I'm not going to speak
We
about
both get a cheap product, so we get one product that isn't Makeup Revolution because it's nearly that.
It's quite warm, isn't it?
It's alright, we'll make it work. We will make it work.
We are going in with a Revolution lipstick. Amazing lipstick in Embrace.
I'm now gonna bake under my eyes before I apply my highlighter. I forgot to do this earlier, so I'm doing it in a slightly funny order. They do a lace, which is more of a skin tone colour, and then a bacon finish in like translucent. So I'm going to go with this one.
Yeah, they do a few different ones as well, because they've got banana powder as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
I find that can leave you quite yellow. I mean, I know it is called banana powder, but
isn't really what you're going for, is it? I just pop that in the lid and then go in with a brush.
Well, I'm finished.
I will be finished in a minute.
So I'm just going to spritz my face with a primer. This is Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray.
I'm a big fan of the fixing sprays, to be fair. While that's baking, I'm going to pop my mascara on.
Wait, that's me done.
So I'm going to head in with the mascara now.
I'm just going to sit here and...
I've only got highlight to do on lips.
I might change the lip colour actually.
Yeah?
I don't know. It's just very pale.
Yeah, change it. Give a different one a go.
We're going to change it.
I am going to dust that away now. No, that wasn't long. I didn't like to leave it on for too long.
Go for blue. A blue? Oh. Don't even know what I could like that one. Oh, I feel like I've... This is interesting. Like I've just added a blue sweet. I'm low-key digging it though. Ooh.
Ooh, I like it. I do like it. Don't love that for your bottom lashes because it's so clumpy.
Yeah.
So it just kind of goes over. So I'm going to get on the highlight next. Sorry, I just did my bottom lashes after I baked. And I love the same one as Amy's. It's this one here. They don't have names, these ones. But it's just this one here.
This is different. This is Revolution Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigment in Sailor.
Last step, just going on to lips. So again, my cheap product is the NYX lip liner, and then after go in with the Revolution Pro in Pretense. Lips done. So I'm going to finish off with the Revolution Pro Fix. Did you use it? You used a different one. Spritz that oil in my teeth.
Got me too. I'll choose that.
Might be spray us both.
Fixed shoulder now.
Yeah, these are finished looks. Very
Yeah.
different.
Very
It's
different.
like almost like we swapped places actually.
It is a little bit, isn't
Can you
it?
go for a little? Alright, got a little bit of this. I do like the blue though. It's different for each product and just
Yeah.
give it a mark out of 10.
Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Conceal and define. That full coverage foundation. I thought, actually looking at it, and whilst I was applying it, I was actually like, you know what, this is actually really nice. It's gone on really well. Do you know, I thought the coverage was actually pretty good as well. Like I didn't need
I
that
really
much
liked
concealer. Yeah, it's not overly. It's like it's not dry and it's not too like wet either. Didn't need much powdering. I like it.
Out of 10.
Out of 10. Good 7.5, 8, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I probably should have started with this actually. The Ultra Face Base Primer by Revolution. Love that. I've used this for like ages and I find everything stays in place. Liquid highlighter.
Did give a mark.
Oh, mark out of 10. Do you know what? 9 out of 10. Liquid highlighter. I do like this, although I feel it's quite thin. I've used others, which I prefer, but this is a good dupe if you know you're looking for a cheaper option. It does work just as well. But I obviously use it under the skin, under the foundation rather than on the foundation. So that might be why. Revolution Pro highlighter palette. That has got to be 10 out of 10. Like even like probably more than that. Like love, love, love the highlighter palette. The bronzing palette actually, for the first time using it, I actually quite liked it. I'd probably say again for a cheaper option, you know, it is good. But there is better bronzers out there. I would give it 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not being rude, I'm just organising mine for when I lined up number it because it is a mess down here.
Revolution eyeshadow palettes, I'm just going to talk about them in general because I used to. They, honestly, I've always loved them. I've always found the pigment really good. Yeah, I'd say 10 out of 10 for that. The lipstick, I did like that. Quite creamy putting on. It felt different to that, could be because of the different colours. I did have to apply another layer once the first one dried, but that's understandable with a dark colour. So I would give that 7. Oh, the spray, priming spray, very very good. Lasts all night, and I'd give that a 9 out of 10.
I will start off with what I used first. So the eyebrow pencil, even if it had been in the right shade, didn't really like it because I normally use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and it's a lot creamier that one. It comes out a lot easier, whereas this is a bit hard, so I find it quite difficult to get out. So I give that like a 4 out of 10. Went in and carved out my brows in this. Loved it. It does tend to show up like I've got a scar underneath my eyebrow, and the collection I find better, and it's actually cheaper, but still good. I think I'd give it I think if I'd used it under my eyes I would have preferred it. It was just because I carved out my brows with it, so I'd give that I'm going to do them both together. I give that like a 6. I don't love it, I know a lot of people do, but I give it a 6. Then I went in with eyeshadow, so this palette here. The matte shades I absolutely love in this eyeshadow palette. The glitter ones not so much, just because they are literally glitter, whereas when you get them in a palette you kind of expect them to be more like compact and like, pack them on your eyes a lot easier. So overall I give this palette like an 8. I do quite like it, to be fair. Let's carve out my crease. I do like it. It's a bit too thick, so I'd give that like a 6. Mascara, like it, a bit clumpy, but good because it was like £6, so I'd give that a 6. Foundation, love this. Not to the point where I'd probably repurchase it, but it is really good, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it. So I'd give that like an 8, 9. That is a really good one. Eye primer. Now, to be fair, I think I used this wrong. I think this is under your eyes to make them look brighter. But I think that would have done the job quite well. It's quite thin in texture, so I'd give that a 6. This is actually a foundation stick, but I used it to bronze and contour. I would give that it's very creamy. I'd give that like an 8 or 9. Baking powder, really good, love that. I'd give that a 9, 10. Lip colour, really good. I don't know how durable it is like when you're in different things, because I haven't tested that out yet. We might leave a little comment in the comments section. I like the colour, it applied nicely. I'd give that a 8. This, I love this. I have nothing to say, like nothing bad to say about it. I'd give that a 10. The fix, I'd give a 10. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
We will be back sooner than we were last time. Leave comments down below on what you want us to do next. We have a few ideas, but if you have any ideas, we'd love to hear from you. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.